Welcome to Dynamic Dropped Object Awareness. This short e-learning course is designed to give you an awareness of dynamic dropped objects in the workplace and how they differ from regular dropped objects. In recent years, industry-wide initiatives designed to increase awareness of dropped objects have led to a decline in the overall number of related incidents. Despite this good work, however, accidents still happen. One particular area that remains a concern is dynamic dropped objects, which have been identified as the root cause in a significant majority of incidents. In order to prevent these incidents, we need to understand what is meant by both static and dynamic dropped objects. A static dropped object is any unrestrained object that falls from an elevated point under its own weight due to the effects of gravity. A dynamic dropped object is any object that falls or is propelled due to an applied force. This is typically caused by moving machinery or equipment, impact or collision, forces created by wind, pressure, temperature or electrical energy sources, or failure of a load-bearing component, appurtenance or structure. Dynamic dropped objects are a common hazard when moving equipment. Any impact or collision can cause parts of a load or other components to break loose. When using a crane or forklift, for example, loads can snag on or strike other structures and cause detachment of an object. Even if moving machinery or equipment is operated normally, there is the potential for parts to be propelled. For example, rotating equipment can cause vibration, which can work loose parts and even guards. Good inspection and maintenance practices must include looking for the potential of objects being propelled during normal operation as well as in the event of malfunction. These should also cover the potential for other equipment to be struck due to being in the line of fire. Particular caution should be taken on the drill floor of a drilling rig, where extremely heavy, cumbersome and awkwardly shaped loads are handled and hoisted on a regular basis. On the drill floor, the failure of a mechanical or load-bearing component or any control system could have serious consequences. The extreme forces created by the moving, hoisting and rotating processes used during drilling, not to mention the amount of pressurized equipment, create the potential for dynamic dropped objects. The main hoist and travelling block on a drilling rig can be rated to work with loads of around 750 tonnes. Imagine the energy and power that could be transmitted to a dynamic dropped object in the event of a mechanical failure or loss of control, and the level of damage it could cause. In extreme cases, cargo containers or packing crates may be ruptured and their contents scattered. Containers and crates must always be checked to make sure they are structurally sound and must undergo any prescribed tests or examinations at appropriate intervals. Loosely stowed equipment can create another hazard. These objects could fall when you attempt to open the container or if the container opens during an incident. Equipment should never be shipped loose and should always be restrained by a suitable method. Safety nets should also be deployed inside the doors before the container is dispatched.